Chazak Ubaruch. Bezrat Hashem Mincha today is going to be 5:25. 5:25. Please be on time. Talking about the halachot of asking for refuah shelema. Let's say you have an individual who his mother, as we said, you have to go based on the mother, added a name because she herself was at a certain point in her life sick and in danger. So a name was added to hers, as is sometimes recommended when there's a situation that is tzara, and a person's ill. Sometimes, if it's a very serious illness, not stam, person got a cold, you don't add names and subtract names. A lot of times people, for small things, they start making changes in names, and that's a big mistake. That's misguidance. But sometimes there's really pressing things that are very serious issues, and adding a name is what the Gemara tells us is beneficial in those cases. A person shouldn't really change his name. It's always better to add than it is to change. Changing name, you don't know what you're messing with. You don't know. You don't understand what could be happening when you change a person's name. A person his whole existence can depend on his name. You change it, you undermine the whole existence of the person. So to add a name is much more of the correct option. Now, his mother, she was sick, and they added a name. So when he says Misha Berach, and when he's asking for refuah, he should say his mother's name, and whatever addition they added to the name should also be mentioned. But that's provided two conditions. Number one, that the addition of the name actually went ahead and improved the situation. Meaning to say that if they added a name and then she didn't survive, it didn't end up culminating into anything, then that addition is no longer relevant. It's as if it wasn't added in the first place. It was only added in order for it to have refuah. The minute that there was not a refuah, and HaKadosh Baruch Hu had other plans, so that name does not take into effect. If it was, okay, she lived another year, another 2 years, and then something happened, so that you would do. But if it was not, it didn't bring a Yeshua, so it didn't catch. The second point, the second condition, is if the name was not used. Let's say they renamed her officially on paper or in the Bet HaKnesset, but nobody actually used that name. Nobody called her by that name. It was just kind of an informal addition just for the sake of it. Then that really does not have the status of an added name. When we say an added name, it's not just you declared it. You have to use it, at least sometimes, not all the time, but at least some people use it. Then that name catches. But if not, then it doesn't have the status of an additional name. Baruch Adonai le'olam. Amen ve'amen.